My name is Sophie Goede and I play rugby and basketball. I chose to play two sports instead of just focusing on one because I've always been multi-sport my whole life. I played 7 sports in high school, and just my parents especially have always pushed me to keep striving in everything that I do until some compromise has to be made. As I was going through the recruiting process, I wasn't ready to give up one or the other, and I really felt like I could achieve everything I wanted to with my teams still doing both. It was just the perfect chance for me. The first sport that I started playing was rugby. Both my parents played rugby for Canada and actually captained our national team, so it was kind of just in my blood from the start. But then I started playing basketball. I used to go to all the local Vikes games, and someone there saw that I was kind of tall and asked me to join their night league team, and I just fell in love with kind of the competition aspect of basketball. There's so many opportunities to get a stop and to get a score, and so kind of that ability to win in each possession is what made me fall in love with basketball. The only OUA championship I've won was in my 3rd year with rugby, and it just was like our first championship that we'd won with the team, and the feeling of raising that trophy and getting the banner, there's nothing compared to it. Juggling schoolwork with 2 sports is definitely a challenge at times. Sometimes people ask me like what it is like, and I mean, I try not to lie. Sometimes it is really tiring, but I just really love both sports, and so I didn't want to give up either, and I also really want to have a career. And so like I knew the Queen's Commerce program would set me up really well for life beyond sports. I think the recipe to balancing both is of course like time management and pre-planning. Trying to enjoy and be present in the moment that you're in. So just trying to be where your feet are and allowing yourself to compartmentalize a bit. If you're in class, like be fully focused in class so that you don't have to do as much review later. If you're on the court, like just try to focus on basketball. And sometimes it's easier said than done, but it's kind of what I strive to do. No matter where I am, it's just be present in that moment and then trust that my preparation has set me up to do well. The OUA has empowered me as a female athlete by just giving me the field of play to be able to show what I can do. That's so valuable, just to have eyes on and to have the opportunities to go out and compete. So then when you get to go and play with national teams, it's just more of the same, right? The pressures and stresses of playing at a high level, you kind of been through that already, and you've also had a chance to hone your leadership skills. I think all of that put together, it's just such an invaluable experience to play in the OUA. Looking back at my career, I'm most proud of the national championship that we won in terms of outcomes, but honestly more so in the process that we went through with my teammates. It's just been the culmination of 5 years of work, and especially coming off the 2-year break with COVID and just trying to get ourselves back into it. It's just made it all that much sweeter to win. What's next for me is hopefully, if I'm healthy and selected, a World Cup in the fall of 2022 in New Zealand with our national women's rugby team. I'm just really excited to go out and compete again with such high quality female athletes, and then just kind of keep promoting the sport of rugby within Canada. From my first year to the last, women's sport has just been on an upward trajectory, and I hope it continues to grow. I think for other young girls to start playing sport, it'll just kind of keep snowballing, and I think that's so valuable because sport not only keeps us healthy, but teaches us so much about how to work with other people. I think it translates so well into life. I hope I've been able to promote female sport through my time in the OUA, and I'll keep doing as much as I can to do so.